let's get this thing spapping, top up. It's gonna be a very long video. I hope you guys have had a fantastic year. I hope you're looking forward to the new year. I'm so excited. I think 2017 has been a year of absolute growth. We're here drinking red wine. Sis, when did I ever think I would be drinking red wine? You know, just as a drink, you know, but it's strong. I asked you guys to ask me questions on my Curious Cat. Whew, wow, I wanted like 20 questions. This time around I got 185 questions. Sis, 2017 has been the year of absolute growth to me. I feel like with growing, there's always growing pains. So as you're growing and as you're expanding in terms of mentally, spiritually, financially, it takes a little bit of adjusting and it takes a little bit of time to get into. By the way, I speak very fast when I'm like drinking, so follow with me. I'm so sorry. I will try and slow it down. Question number 1, wildest moment of 2017. I mean, depending on who you ask, there's probably a few more wild moments. If you were to ask Coach T, my wild moment of 2017 is probably when he had to carry me out of Wireless. I messed up, guys. I really messed up. Basically, he got us VIP tickets to Wireless, and let's just say that the long story short is that I was back within my bed within 45 minutes of leaving my house. I was back in my bed in 45 minutes, and I woke up the next day and I was like, B, we had the best time. He didn't speak to me. He was like, are you mad? He read me for filth. And then if you were to ask Bumi the wildest moment of 2017, she would 100% tell you Miami and the Cuban drug lords. Like when I was sitting down to think about the answers to these questions, I was thinking there's been some like real low points, but there's not been that many low points as compared to the high points. There's been so many high, funny, so many amazing like laughs that I will just always hold with me, that it really actually overbalances and overweighs all the bad points. But the bad points is yet to come. Trust me, they're coming. How do you manage your hair when you're doing really intense workouts? Your wig game is so strong. That's so funny because every day there's this video that I did that was Melissa slaying my lace frontal, and it's like something like best realistic wig. Every day somebody comes for me in that video in the comments. This is terrible. This is the worst lace frontal I've ever seen. The hairline is so visible. Okay, the stocking was a little bit too light, but that wig is the same wig. This hair is laid. B. I have 2 different gym wigs. I have like going out wigs. I have like short wigs. I have just wigs for different occasions. So my hair remains laid because like this wig, my favorite wig, doesn't get to the gym ever. But it's funny because every day I open a hate comment, somebody telling me how terrible my hair looks. Like, okay. The question that everybody has been asking, I'm not even going to torment you guys and put it at number 47. It goes, are you and E still friends / close? I don't see him on your snaps anymore or videos, and I thought you guys were the bestest of friends. Let me take a sip. Fruity. Let me put my drink down for this one. I really mean this from a very genuine, open, kind and caring place when I say that just because you don't see it online, on Snap, on Insta or on my YouTube channel does not mean it doesn't exist. In the same way that you don't see my parents online doesn't mean that my parents don't exist. You guys, I don't think you've ever seen my brother online. Doesn't mean that I don't have a brother. Fair enough, I understand your point. You're going to be saying you've seen him on my channel and he's been present. For any reason, if you should ever not see, I don't know, somebody on my channel, somebody who you're used to, don't take it for a negative. Everybody's assuming that we're not friends. Something bad has happened, something negative has happened. I assure you, me and Emmanuel, exactly the same. This is my best friend. This is like my core. That's a bit much. I said this is my core. What's the best thing that's happened to you this year, or what's your biggest accomplishment? For me, for this answer, it's 100% career based. I am so happy as to how and where I am in terms of my career. Guys, like at the start of the year to where I am now, it's a full 180. This is kind of where I had mapped myself to be in the next like 1 or 2 years time, and this happened within the year of me being in the role. Like guys, I go in at work. I really go in, and if you have me on Snap, I feel like you've been new. I work really hard when it comes to work, and I'm not shy to say that. I feel like I certainly let everybody at work know how much I value myself within my workplace, so in turn they gotta do the same, you know. I know you guys are watching. My work ethic this year has been like just exactly where I needed it to be. In terms of a personal aspect, something that I'm really pleased with is the fact that I have completely smashed my saving goal. Like, that sounds really tacky to say out loud, but then at the same time, I'm really, really proud. At the start of the year, I had a conversation with my girlfriend Bissy, and Bissy was telling me about how she's saving and what she's doing, and she 100% motivated me. It sounds so tacky, it sounds like I'm gloating, but at the same time it's really, really genuinely not. It's just saying that if you put your head down to something, you can 100% achieve it. Put your head down, put measures in place that allows you to meet this goal, whatever it may be. So if it's saving, you need to sit down and calculate your finances. I did that the other day. I sat down and I said 2018, this is how we're going to conduct ourselves in 2018, and I have like a detailed saving plan. If you have a goal and you have a plan in place, babes, the world is your oyster, for real. Why do you think you are still single? Why do I think I'm still single? If I was very honest, there's two reasons why I'm still single, and both of them involve Coach T and Emmanuel. The first one being very, very obvious, the fact that I spend a lot of time with both of those two guys. When I think about going somewhere, the first people that I think about taking is always either Coach T or Emmanuel. There's a perception that we obviously have to be together, because why else would a guy and a girl go out together? I'm over it. Like, I'm done explaining myself. I am fully done trying to explain that it's never gonna happen. It never has happened, and it never will happen. Don't get me wrong, I get that Coach T and I get that Emmanuel, they're handsome people. Like, I'm not blind to that, but I'm just not attracted to them because I see them as my brothers. Like, I love them in a way that you'd love your brother. It's not to say that we should then be together just because I love them in that way. No, not at all. I think we all need to start learning ways of building healthy relationships outside of a sexual relationship, outside of a physical relationship. And I'm just so grateful for those two guys because they've been there. They've been there when it's been lower than low. As a personality, I'm very, very positive, and I'm very much very perky, very positive, very happy. But there's specifically, I remember there's always one moment that I will always go back to when I was in the lowest position I've ever been, mentally speaking. And I remember just feeling like, if I genuinely died, or if something bad was to happen to me, that wouldn't be the worst thing ever. I was low, you guys. And those two guys, when I say they upheld me in these moments, like, they were there on a daily basis, on every single day. And there's moments when I just felt like I was not worthy. I wasn't worthy of being in this world. I felt like I wasn't worthy of being loved. I wasn't worthy of being anybody's friend. I wasn't worthy to be in this world. And those two guys upheld me. Like, they up every single day. They listen to me, and I get so emotional. Anybody who asks me like what, like, it goes deeper. It goes way deeper, and I'm getting so emotional even just talking about it now. I just remember, like, every single day knowing that they were gonna have my back. Every single day they were here. Every single day they were like, get up. Every single day they were like, do you not know who you are? Guys, I've lost a clip. One of the files was corrupted. Basically, I was crying. It's fine. We didn't need to see any of that. I believe I went on to explain that the second reason I'm single is because I'm not out here trying to compromise. Sis, please. The next question was, what brings you happiness? I am free to do as I please and to live the life that I want in the best way that I want to. There's nobody controlling me in any way at all. And I'm literally living my best life. When I say that living my best life, I don't mean that everything is perfect. By no means do I mean that. I mean that I am living the best that I can, given the circumstances, given the situation, given whatever life throws at me. I am still always forever aiming to be the happiest and to be the better version of me. I'm an emotional and I'm a sensitive person, and I think even in my Twitter bio it says sensitive soul. Like, for real, how amazing is it to live in a way that you're just so free to do however you please, whenever you please, without any bounds, without any control. If a younger me was to see the 25-year-old me, if the 19-year-old me was to see 25-year-old Lydia and where I am and where I'm going and how I feel about life, like, I couldn't be any more thankful. Like, I am so grateful, and I'm so emotional. Like, everything makes me want to cry. I am so grateful for my life, and I'm so grateful for how things are going, and I'm so grateful for all the energies and all the people that I have around me. I feel like that's all you can really ask for and pray for, that kind of feeling of alignment. You're mad inspirational, you always seem to be on your grind at work-wise and balancing a personal life really well. Well, first of all, I love that last bit. Everyone's always like, you seem to be balancing life really well and your personal life really well. Guys, it's just edited so it looks like it's balanced. There's nothing balanced about me, guys. Like, I can't even keep time. Like, I can't even keep time. I can't even get to work on time, guys. Like, how is that balanced? Can someone tell me? It's just edited to seem that I am balanced. I am not. I'm scattered. My brim. How does it feel to inspire so many people? That question threw me off. My aim is always just to be the best version of me, and if I put that out there and people receive that well, like, sis, like, let's take a toast to that. Like, how much do I drink on my Snapchat for real, you guys? I'm Kenyan, like, I'm really Kenyan. Oh my god, you guys, I need to get my Uber because I'm meant to be meeting Coach T. We're meant to be going to this show today. It's literally, I'm 6 minutes late. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually go out for real, and then I'm gonna come back and attempt to finish this video. It's gonna be 3 AM in the morning, but we're friends. If I look tired, if I look different, don't judge. I need to go. I need to order my Uber. I'll see you guys at 3 AM. The light is too bright. I have chicken and chips. We're not doing this today. I've got a 2-piece meal and 1 extra ring from the boss man. So for consistency, we're gonna have some more wine today. Let's just carry on from where we left off. What is your personality type? This is a really good question. If you haven't done it before, you should definitely try the 16 personality test, and it just helps you understand what kind of person you are. I am an ENFP, I think. Let me just double check. Yes, so I am an ENFP, which means I'm an extroverted something neurotic. No, that's not what it stands for. ENFP stands for extroversion, intuition, feeling, and perception. So that's how I look at the world, and that's how I understand things. So I'm obviously an extroverted person. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to get that. And I go off a lot of my intuition, and I'm very feeling orientated. I feel like you should know that by now. And also perception, I don't really know how to describe that. But if you read up the 16 personality test, I am exactly that, like down to a T. ENFPs are warm, enthusiastic people, typically very bright and full of potential. I didn't write this. They live in a world of possibilities, and they become very passionate and excited about things. Enthusiasm lends them the ability to inspire others and motivate others, more so than you see in any other personality types. They can talk their way in and out of anything. They love life, seeing it as a special gift, and strive to make the most out of it. I mean, if that doesn't describe me in a paragraph, I don't know what else does. That's me. So yes, you can read up more, you can take the test. It takes like 12 minutes for you to take the test, and you can find out what personality type you are. What was your favourite holiday destination in this year, and where would you like to go to next? PS, love you lots like jelly tots. Oh, babes, love you too. Love you lots like jellies. My favourite destination this year, they're all so different. I love every one of them for different reasons. Like Morocco, Marrakesh was amazing because I went with my best friend. I bit my lip yesterday and I keep biting the same spot. It's so painful. Anyway, Morocco, I got to go with E and that was amazing. Miami was obviously my birthday, so that was super special. Bali was like, oh my goodness, I've always wanted to go to Bali, and it was lit. Like, I just feel like they were all just so amazing. But if I had to pick, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. They were all so amazing, but I hate people who do that. So if I had to pick, I would say Bali. Best experience of 2017. That's so easy for me. I was just thinking about that now actually. Snorkeling in Bali. That was so amazing. We went snorkeling in the Menjangan Island, and it was just the most breathtaking thing I have ever done. Once we were in the water, you kind of understand how tiny and how small we are in comparison to like the world. I remember coming off the boat and we dropped into like the really dark blue area of the sea, and we looked down and I could not see a single thing. It was just pitch black, and I was like, To be in the ocean and to be so small in such a huge mass of water, I was like, wow. We got to swim around and I got to see so many different fishes, like such amazing creatures that I'd never even thought about. I'd never even thought existed. I don't think about on a daily basis, but they're just there living their lives, going on about their business. And I just loved it. Snorkeling was one of the best experiences. If you somehow, some way, someday get the chance to try it, 100% do it. On my list, I'd love to do scuba diving, but if not that, I want to jump out of a plane. Obviously with with a parachute. I want to go skydiving. What were the low points of 2017 and what did you learn from them? The lowest point of 2017 is like, it's so forward in my mind. It's when I nearly lost my best friend. I nearly lost Coach T. Not even just we all nearly lost Coach T. I've spoken to him about this, so he's completely fine with me sharing this information. Obviously, I wouldn't put it out there otherwise. But he went through like a really dark period earlier on this year, and it just kind of got to him, and it got really on top of him. It got to the stage when I think it just all got way too much, and yeah, that was a really tough week. Not just like for him, obviously, but for all of us who love him, to see him going through something so painful and to have reached a point where he didn't feel like he wanted to be here anymore. Like that's insane. And it's so ironic. It's like, and it's so wild, because when you think about Ted Trend Fitness, Coach T, when you think about Ted Trend Fitness onlinetraining.com, he's like the most positive person you could ever meet. I call him the minister of happiness, because he just radiates happiness. The man is constantly happy. But then that's just what I was saying earlier on, like, you just never know what people are going through. You only ever see what people present to you. And it was so much so that I didn't even know that he was going through this. Yet he had gone to the complete end of what he could handle and what he could take. And he is calling me right now. Young G.
I'm tired now.
Where's the energy?
It's coming. I just woke up. Sorry, man. Sorry.
I was just talking about you, by the way, on camera.
What are you talking about?
They asked the worst moment of 2017.
The worst moment?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Where was I? I think I've lost my train of thought. The thing about mental health is that it's something that you can't see. It's not a physical thing. So unless the person shares with you, or unless the person is comfortable enough to explain what they're going through or what they're feeling, you just don't know. And it just, like, it just came too close. And I've never been so upset and just sad, just sad. But he's not ashamed, he's not embarrassed, he's not somebody who feels like he should never speak about it. I'm pretty sure that we all, at some stage in our life, experience sadness, depression, mental health issues. I think it's really important for black men to be able to speak about it more openly, without being judged and without being thought of as weak, because that's something that you're definitely not. I just really hope that if there's anybody who's going through any mental health issues whatsoever, I hope that you have somebody you can confide in, somebody you can talk to. And don't be embarrassed, don't be ashamed. Like, life, for real, life. This is really sad, bro. Where the questions at? Where the fun questions at? What do you love most about being single, and would you like to be in a relationship anytime soon? Yes, amen. Being my personality type, an ENFP, I really, as much as I enjoy being around people and spending time with all my friends and like loving everyone, I also love my own time, and I always need to I need time alone to recoup and realign my ideas and realign what I want for myself and where I'm going in life. So what I love most about being single is being able to do that, like being able to just have my own space, my own time, my own thoughts, without having to think about somebody else. And that sounds so selfish, but sometimes you need to be selfish in order for you to be the better version of yourself. So I love that I get to spend a lot of time with myself. I love that as much as I have my friends that I go to for different things, I can also come back and just be me by myself and worry about me without having to think about somebody else's emotions, feelings, ideas, thoughts, all of that. What else do I love about being single? Oh my god, there's really not that much. I like my confidence in my singleness. I love being able to spend time and getting to know myself and taking myself out and doing all these things. Me not having a boyfriend doesn't exclude me from any of these things. I can still treat myself, I can still go to nice places, I can still do all these amazing things that you would do with somebody else, but I can do them alone, right? So if I was to meet somebody and I was to be with somebody, they have to add to me. Like, they just can't be somebody who's like sucking my energy or making me sad, because like, babes, I was happy without you. So, but in saying all of that, yes, I would love to be in a relationship with somebody who's obviously ideal, right? Perfect for me, not just anybody. And for me, the worst thing is just to be with somebody to pass time. I could never, I would never. In 2018, I am very, very much open to dating. I welcome anybody who is worthy to hit me up, slide in the DMs, but be serious. Don't be like, oh, don't. Yes, I am open to dating. If you could be with Coach T or your best friend as a spouse, who would it be? Neither. You guys already know. I feel like I've explained. I feel like from this video moving forward, like, let's just dead that. And I want you guys to have my back. If you see somebody like just being stupid in the comments, like, have my back and be like, yeah, it's really, really not that. When are you coming to Kenya? I'm really kind of hoping that I'll be able to go in 2018. But then again, in 2018, I'm not really planning on taking any holidays. That's another question that everybody asked. Where are you planning on going on holiday? I don't think I'm taking any holidays in 2018, honestly. I really want to be down on my saving. I want to really, really, really grind. Maybe like little weekend getaways, but nothing big. No big 3 holidays again. But if it does, it might be Cuba, South Africa, Japan, Greece. These are places that I really, really want to go to. Favorite thing about being Kenyan. So I would have said, before I turned 25, I would have said, Kenyans are known for their tolerance of alcohol. And I would have said that previously. In uni, unshakable. Wow. The day I turned 25, sis, my alcohol tolerance has disappeared. It's sad. It's upsetting me and my homegirl. Okay, so this one is like options. You have to choose whichever one. Pizza or steak? Do I have to say it? Pizza. Duh. I'm a pizza enthusiast, for goodness sake. Trainers or heels? Trainers, actually. I'd say trainers. Heels are like mad uncomfortable. Mad uncomfortable. McDonald's or Burger King? Good question. See, before, I would have said Burger King. But I had the Burger King at Victoria Station and it literally gave me the runs. And so for me, that ruined Burger King. I can't, like, anytime I see Burger King, I just remember being in the toilet. I'd say McDonald's in this case because I like their fries. But they never, even when you get a large fries, they never ever fill up the cardboard box. She just does like shake, 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 and it's just air. Like, babes, it's a large for a reason. I got really passionate, sorry. But it's annoying, isn't it annoying when they don't fill it up? Like, I got a large for a reason. I didn't get medium or small. Give me my large chip. Stop giving me air inside there. Also, don't fight me on the barbecue dip. Like, no, there's no maximum number of barbecue dips I can take. Don't charge me 20p. Don't. Just don't. I don't want to hear it. Not in 2018. How long did it take for you to get to the point of being happily single and not stressing about men? Love your videos, by the way. Well, first of all, let's keep it real. I did stress about a man. Just because I was single doesn't mean that I didn't stress about a man. I did, yeah, I recall. It's taken me the whole year and I feel like I'm not done. I don't think you ever become done of loving yourself or become done of getting to know yourself. However, being single is not the worst thing, honestly, and I feel like we need to stop looking at it as this horrible thing. Obviously companionship is amazing, but only when it's right. Is there a realistic way to make my bum bigger, or am I just better going off to Dr. Miami and getting surgery? Well, babes, Dr. Miami is very expensive. The simple answer is that yes, you can make your bum bigger in the gym, but it does require a lot of effort, and also some part of it is also genetics, like where you gain muscle more or where your fat goes to when you gain weight. Coach T has before and afters on his Instagram where you can check out, where he's helped people build bums. So it's definitely possible, and I think if you're serious, definitely do it. I feel like surgery, like, it's your body, do as you please, but with surgery, just be careful and don't just go to any old backstreet doctor to inject some random thing in your, like, oh, it just makes me so sad, because anytime I read about anybody dying, I can't even imagine what it's like for the families where like you lose your sister, your mother, your brother, your whatever it is, you lose your relative because of essentially vanity. I feel life is too precious for us to be putting ourselves in that situation. But again, I have a big bum, so I can't really talk, and I feel like if you want to do that, like, I suggest in-depth research. Like, research, meet people who've done it, meet people who've been in the procedure. Like, I'm not saying yes, do it, and I'm not saying no, don't do it. I'm just saying research, be educated. I'm so emotional. This is like the most whack Q&A ever. So like emotional. I bet people who are not emotional just watching this like, yuck. But ENFPs, that's how we go. Another goal question has been asked. What are my goals for 2018? I think I might sit down. I need to reflect on them first of all, and then once I've established them, I might come and talk about them. If you guys want to hear those, let me know in the comments below. This is a great question to end on. What has been the most valuable lesson that you've learned in 2017? I feel like genuinely the most valuable lesson I've learned this year is the importance of friends, the value of true friendship. I feel like my close circle, we've all had our moments of like real sadness and our moments of just, you know, life just taking the broom and just beating you. But without each other, I don't know if we'd all be here. Like, put very, very simply, I don't think that 2017 would be ending in such genuinely a positive note if we didn't have each other. So I place a lot of value in my friendships. If I was to say something trivial, something silly that I've learned that's valuable, is heat protectant for your hair. Can you imagine it's my little sister who put me on heat protectant? I never used it before, never did, never. Also, Prosecco is always good at any time, whenever you feel like it's a bit too much, whenever you feel like it's not enough, whenever you feel like you're happy, sad, all occasions, Prosecco does well. That's the end of it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I feel like this was very deep, very emotional, very me. Oh my goodness, like I'm just showing my true colors, how like I'm such an overthinker. I'm such an overthinker. But it's okay. I'm gonna put it back to you guys. What did you think? Any thoughts, anything to add? Would you like this style of video more like this, sitting down talking about feelings and stuff? I'm really good at that. Really looking forward to hearing your thoughts in the comment box. Let me know. Oh, that's me out. That's me out for New Year's Eve, guys. I gotta change this jumper. Love you guys. Bye. And oh, Happy New Year!